What's going on, Virgo? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct, and this is going to be your general reading that we're doing for the month of September. I do owe you guys a reading, Virgo, so sorry for the delay on your August reading, but since it's the end of August and the beginning of September, we're going to hop right into September, but it is Virgo season, so hopefully you guys are enjoying your birthdays out there, your solar returns, tapping into some of those good vibes. We're going to do a quick shuffle for you and then hop right into your reading, Virgo. Hopefully you're having a good day or night out there whenever you're watching or listening to this. I missed you guys. I think it's been a while since I actually posted something on my YouTube channel, and it's been even longer since I had a conversation with my Virgos. So what's good, Virgo gang? We are in the building. Let's see. I'm going to make some room, and then let's just hop into your reading. All right, after this shuffle, let's do it. All right, so we have that comes out. Let's get about I'm gonna start off with just like 3 cards for you guys, and then after that we'll hop right into your reading. Yeah, the World card pops out, which makes sense, and let's get one more for Virgo. Well, we had 2 more that popped out, so we'll go with it. So you guys come out first in your energy with the King of Pentacles. And then after that, we have the World card. All right. So King of Pentacle energy. This is what I'm definitely feeling for a lot of Virgos out there. You guys are definitely trying to make moves in the month of September when it comes down to the material world, when it comes down to your finances, your money, your pentacles, your bag, right? So you're trying to establish something is what I really feel. You're establishing yourself for your future. You're trying to create a legacy. You're doing things that definitely ground your energy, right? Or expresses your energy in the material world, because I feel that a lot of Virgos have been having a lot of ideas that have been coming through. You've probably been tapping into a lot of downloads, and there's been a lot of different things that has been almost being decoded to you in recent times. I do pick up that a lot of Virgos have been very tapped into the psychic realms in the month of August. So stepping into September, I do feel that some of those different ideas or epiphanies that has been shown to you, you're going to want to display or use them to build in the month of September. So I feel September is a building month for you, Virgo. If you've been kind of gearing up to get to this point, if you've been in a place where you've been thinking of a lot of ideas, thinking of strategies, brainstorming, just really in that Virgo, that hermit energy, really kind of picking everything apart, putting it back together, paying attention to the details, September is going to be the outward expression of that energy. So you're going to be in a place where all of these ideas that you have stored up, all of these epiphanies, all of these decodings, or downloads of information that have been coming into your consciousness is going to be screaming to be let out in some sort of way. It's going to be screaming for you to express it in the material world. So it's all about building is what I feel moving into September. Is going to be a time for you to really establish yourself. Depending on, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You're establishing yourself at work or in your community or online or with your business or with a project, whatever it could be for you. I do feel like you guys are wanting to make a mark because this is King of Pentacles energy. And this King of Pentacles is looking at a new world. So it's like all of the things that you have been kind of brainstorming on or even building up to this point, they're making a culmination in the month of September. It's like you're stepping into this new space and you're wanting to plant your flag there, right? It's like you're wanting to plant your seed in some sort of way, but this is more than just a seed that I feel like is being planted. This is more so like a kingdom that you're erecting, that you're building, a building, and you already have the blueprints, you already have the plan, you already, have kind of looked at what type of soil you're working with and what the foundation looks like. I feel you guys have mapped this already out in your head. And so you're going to want to build with that precision that you've already been tapping into when it comes down to the way that you've been thinking this. A lot of things that you guys have been envisioning for a while, they're going to start to really bloom, or you guys are taking the action in order to put it out there in some sort of way in the month of September, right? Even when you look at this world energy, like this is somebody that is becoming vulnerable. This is somebody that is stepping out, on faith, somebody that's taking a leap, almost like the fool energy, except for it's a lot more freedom here, right? This is somebody that has been reborn, that has come through the birth canal, the spiritual birth canal, and is giving birth to this new world, right? This new version of themselves. And the main thing that you're using in order to really establish this new person that you have become is your environment, right? You're cultivating your environment. Everything has to match your new energy. If this is your home, then you're creating new spaces inside of your home, or you're feng shuiing the place, right? You're moving things around, making it match your energy. If this is your job, you're conversating differently. You're representing yourself differently to different people. You're carrying yourself differently. If this is a business or a project, you're making sure that it really is exuding that confidence that you're coming, or that authenticity that is coming through you in the month of September. So I really feel like this is a big solar return for you guys, Virgo. I know you hear people say that almost every time it's your birthday coming through, but I really feel like it is. It's a big time for you guys. It's a time of manifestation, because we come out with the King of Pentacles in the world, right? So this King of Pentacles wants to bring his manifestations into reality. He doesn't want them to just be floating around in his head, or written down in a pad somewhere, or written down, on a vision board or on the wall. He wants them to become a reality. And there's something about September that's going to be very real for you guys. I feel it may be surreal for a lot of Virgos out there, because you're going to have these opportunities that are coming in that are giving you a chance to really express what has been being built internally for you, right? Even if you look at the King of Pentacles here, he's in a layer, right? He's in a place that he has been doing building on, right? It's like he's making himself at home. He has made himself comfortable inside of this environment. And I feel like this is where a lot of Virgos have been internally. You've been making yourself at home internally. You've been cleaning up your internal world. You've been doing the work, the development, right? The spiritual works, the healing, everything that it has taken in order to activate this next cycle that you're stepping into. You've been doing it. And now that you're sitting like this in your internal world, now that your consciousness looks quite comfortable, now it's time for you to express this or have it mirrored into the external world in the month of September. So some of you guys are starting some sort of building, that I really feel like this is something that is going to have longevity with it, because we're dealing with pentacles. This is also something that is going to be affecting your habits, your routine, your lifestyle. So this is a good month in the month of September if you are thinking of changing routines, changing what you do habitually, changing your lifestyle in some sort of way to be more positive, to be more uplifting, to be more productive in some sort of way. This is a good time to do it, is what I feel in September. Because whatever you're doing in September, I really feel like it's going to be locked in stone, right, when it comes down to the rest of the month, and especially going into 2021. So whatever habits that you're adopting in the month of September, whatever changes you're making to your lifestyle or what you do habitually, will be something that I feel you're going to carry out into the end of 2020, into the beginning of 2021. So this is a major time for you guys to make the shifts and the changes. There's something that will be pliable about the month of September, is what I feel. It's like it's going to be in a form where you can shape things into the way that you want them to be. But by the end of September, I feel like that pliable energy will be hardening back up, right? Becoming solid again, becoming rock, becoming stone, just like this picture. But by then, you should have kind of shaped this into the reality that you want it to be in, right? And there's something here that you guys are building like that. Now, we do have the King of Cups energy here too, Virgo. So this possibly could be somebody that's in your energy, somebody that is connected to the emotional realms. But I feel like this is another side of you, Virgo, another aspect of yourself that's coming in September too. So whatever it is that you're erecting or building, whatever habits that you're changing, whatever routines that you're getting into, is something that is pointing towards your emotional fulfillment, right? This King of Cups is cooking up a potion, right? He's cooking up something, an elixir, in order to bring some habitual emotional fulfillment. So any changes that you guys are making, anything that you're building, it also has to match your emotional makeup. It also has to match the things that have been making you happy internally, emotionally. So that should be mirrored in whatever environment that you're building, in your space in September, right? It should be things that matches and coincides with your energy. Because I do feel that there has been a lot of emotional healing and emotional work that Virgos have been doing in the month of 2020. I mean, the year of 2020. And a lot of people have been working with their emotions in 2020 because it's been an emotional type of ride for everybody in the world. So I feel with the King of Cups, you're also creating these routines and these habits that bring out, healthy emotions that let you stay balanced. Because the King of Cups is all about the mastery of the emotional realm. He's all about the balancing of your emotions so that you don't get carried away by that current of emotions, that, energy in motion. So this is also talking about what you do to stabilize your sense of emotional security, right? What is it that you do every day that goes into your emotional health and also your emotional intelligence? So if I were you, Virgo, this would be a great time that I would be setting up some sort of regiment that goes into the building of my external world when we're talking about the pentacles, my material wealth, and also the internal world of your emotions that brings habitual balance into your emotions. Okay. Um, we also have the Two of Swords. So I feel that the Two of Swords energy is here because you guys are dealing with two different energies, right? We're dealing with the earth energy and the emotional or water energy in the month of September. So you will feel like you're being almost pulled in two different directions, but that's just one way of seeing it. That's one way of perceiving it. Um, what really should be happening is this is more so like a balancing act. Okay, so as you're balancing your checkbook, as you're balancing your finances and your material world, you should also be looking to balance your emotional world with the Two of Swords, because if those two are getting out of balance, then they will affect the other in September, is what I feel. If your emotions are feeling out of whack, it will affect your money. Okay, if your money is looking kind of crazy, it's definitely going to affect your emotions. So I feel that these are two things that you're looking to find balance in, so that you don't feel double-minded, so that you don't feel like you're running back and forth from two different sides, right? The subconscious and the conscious mind. Two of Swords energy. So this is duality that you're dealing with, but what is needing to happen is that you're wanting to integrate this energy, combine these two different worlds, the emotional world and the material world. So there's something here that's also speaking to how I feel you guys are going to be being fueled by your emotional world in the month of September, your emotional intelligence, in order to build something in the material world. Okay, so these two are working in tandem. They're working hand in hand in September. So a great time for you to, get into whatever practices you can to balance your emotions, or to feel that you're in this emotional state that is very positive, uplifting, inspirational type of energy. Whatever that is for you, however you inspire yourself, your emotions need to be very balanced, because I do feel that those will be affecting the King of Pentacles this month and how he's building, he or she. All right. So let's pull some more cards for you guys. That is some good energy coming in just off of 4 cards. So I don't know. We went pretty deep there. I was like, I only wanted to tap in a little bit to those cards, but they just pulled me in. So let's see, Virgo, what else is going on for you guys? Let's split this and we're just going to pull. All right, we have the Death card. I'm definitely not surprised at the Death card. And the Seven of Cups. So Death energy as usual, per usual. You know, Virgo, you're definitely in a phase of transformation. And I feel like Virgo gets the Death card almost more than anybody. And this is a Scorpio card, but I see this card pop up way more in Virgo readings than I do for Scorpio. So the Death card here, once again, is talking about the transformation that's happening because you're stepping into this new world. You're wanting to erect this new world. You're wanting to really paint this reality that you've been envisioning in your head for a while now. And there's a lot of confidence that's coming in. There's a lot of courage that's coming in. There's a lot of intuitive strength that I feel is coming in. And the transformation is occurring because you're starting to put this internal energy out into the external world. So your external world is the thing that's transforming now, is what I feel, Virgo. You've already done the transformation internally with this Death card. You've already went through a lot of ego deaths. You've already went through a lot of dark nights of the soul and a lot of things that have tried your patience and your consciousness and what you think reality is, and all of these things have tested your strength, and it has shaped you and formed you into a very strong individual, Virgo. But there's something here that I feel like you guys more so have been hiding when it comes down to expressing that strength and bringing it into the external world. It's like you've been incubating this transformation in some sort of way, and that's just not, on your own accord. I feel like there's been a lot of divine timing that has been having you in the cave of the hermit, right? Isolated, incubated, alone to yourself. But in September, something here is going outward. That internal mastery, that internal transformation is now about to start showing itself and showing up in the external world. And if I am not mistaken, I do believe that the bonus reading that I did for Virgo, we were talking a little bit about this in August, the beginning or the middle of August, about how things were starting to be mirrored in your external world from this internal transformation. But in September, it's all systems go. It's no more preparation. It's like, okay, I've been thinking about this. I know what's going on. I know the blueprint. Now I want to paint the picture. So this Seven of Cups to me represents the number of options that you guys are having when it comes down to what avenues you want to take, how you want to express yourself in the world, how you want to build and erect, your kingdom or your reality. The Seven of Cups sometimes could represent a layer of illusion, and how sometimes we look at something and we don't see it really as it is, but we see the idealistic view of it, or we romanticize certain scenarios in our world. So I do feel that this is what's the word? This is something for you to look out for in September, because a lot of you guys are going to be trying to build something. A lot of you guys are going to feel this inspirational energy, this confidence to take things into the external world, a lot of different ideas that you have been having. But there is this buffer that happens, or this crossover that happens when you're viewing something from your internal world as opposed to the form that it really is in the external world. So this is something that you're having to look out with, because I feel a lot of Virgos have been possibly romanticizing your ideas or these epiphanies, these downloads that you have that have been coming in, and they come in a certain way because they're supposed to inspire you. They come through looking very beautiful and looking like, the dream, very positive. It looks almost like perfection in your mind whenever you get these downloads. But when it comes down to implementing this in the physical world, it looks a little different, right? It comes along with the good, the bad, and the ugly. It takes on different forms in the material world. Anything that we dream up, internally in our mind and our imagination will look a little different in the external world. And so that's okay, Virgo. It's like with the Seven of Cups energy, don't let that be a deterrent when it comes down to what you're trying to build, when it comes down to your goals that you're trying to accomplish in September. If it doesn't look exactly like you pictured it on your blueprint, if the house that you're building doesn't look exactly like the plan that you laid out, piece by piece specifically, it's okay, right? It's like you still want to keep building. You don't want to stop building because of that. All right. Because the Seven of Cups, even if you look at it, what I'm seeing with this is almost like a spiral of energy. And you know how sometimes people use that spiral and it's like going in a circle and it's almost like hypnotizing. This is what that Seven of Cups energy could be for you in September. I would say don't get hypnotized by the idea or, you know, romanticizing something that you have kind of dreamed up in your world. Let the reality hit it, because the reality is going to hit whatever idea that you have, right? The dense world, the third dimension will hit whatever you have downloaded from the fifth dimension, and it will take on a different form, right? But it's supposed to happen is what I'm feeling, Virgo. The changes that may occur while you're trying to build whatever it is that you're building is supposed to happen. These are stepping stones, because it just takes on a different energy when you put it into the 3D. It looks different in your mind than it is out in the world. So I don't know. I kind of get that energy for you guys to take that in. It's like a lot of things are transforming, but inside of transformation, changes happen. Transformations a lot of times don't look that beautiful. I feel that the masterpiece, the end of the product is going to look good, but it may look a little different than you kind of dreamed it up to be. All right, if that makes any sense, Virgo. Yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles that wants to come out and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is what I'm getting. I feel that a lot of Virgos, you have been waiting for a while for something to come into fruition. I feel you've been planting a lot of seeds. You've been doing something possibly very diligently with the Seven of Pentacles. And I feel that this is your harvest in this Virgo season, right? This is your solar return. This is when things start to pop, right? When you come around to your birthday season. So the wait is over, is what I do feel. And what you're going to find with a lot of Virgos, I feel, are going to find with the Six of Pentacles energy is that this harvest that you're feeling, that you're getting in the month of September or Virgo season, it could be the end of August, the beginning of September, depending on where your birthday is. It really is going to be mirroring the work that you have put in when nobody was looking. The work that you did, when you were burning the midnight oil. All the seeds that you have been planting that has been taking place underground, like those seeds that are underground, they are going to be matched above the ground. As within, so without. As above, so below, right? So what is happening is that the things that are being mirrored in September, the things that you are building or erecting, or the way your reality is shifting and changing in the month of September, is a byproduct of the seeds you have planted over time. So if you are one of the Virgos that have been doing the work and doing the spiritual work and expanding and growing, then you're going to see a lot of growth in September is what I feel. It's like you're going to have more of a harvest to pick. But if you've been doing less work than other people and you've kind of gotten lazy when it comes down to putting energy into your growth and your self-development, then your harvest may be a little bit smaller. But the point is that you guys are receiving a harvest, okay? Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. If you give into the universe, it has to give back to you. That is a law, universally, okay? So the time, I feel like, is very ripe when it comes down to you guys receiving back from the universe, because you've been doing a lot of giving, Virgo, is what I feel. All right? So, yeah, I feel that is the whole message and what we're like 24 minutes in. So I'm going to wrap it up right there. But let's pull a fairy card for you guys and then we can move on. So let's shuffle the fairies. We went kind of deep right there, Virgo. I don't, maybe it's just me, but I did not expect to get a message like that for you guys coming into the reading. So let's see what the fairies are saying for you guys. All right. Oh yeah, of course we get. If I can get it off the table, the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Don't know if you guys could see that clearly, but it says delays are over, sudden or expected. Or sorry about the back of that card; it got messed up, water damage. Delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So yeah, like I was saying, delays are over, right? You guys have been feeling this energy of being delayed and waiting and incubating and getting prepared and taking all the steps you need, but still not seeing any action. So September, I feel like, is going to be action. It's going to be a harvest. I feel like the delays are definitely over for a lot of things that you guys are wanting to set into motion when it comes down to your life's plan, your life's work. Um, and so this is a time to take advantage of it, is what I feel, Virgo. All right, so happy birthday to all of my Virgos out there, Virgo Nation. I will see you guys in the next reading. It's probably going to be towards the middle of September, unless I choose to do a bonus because I do owe you guys a reading. So I'll be back, Virgo. Stay safe until then and later.